You know you're obsessed with Twilight when you're more excited about Twilight Tuesday than you are about going to Disney World. Granted, I kind of work at Disney World, so and I've been to Disney Hollywood Studios about 10 times in the past year. But that's beside the point. You shouldn't feel that way. You should prefer Disney over Twilight Tuesdays for that matter. But alas, this past Twilight Tuesday basically completed my life. 5 freaking videos. Yeah. I had lost hope in Twilight Tuesdays last week. I don't know if you guys remember. I didn't get a chance to make a video on this, and frankly, I wouldn't have because it was kind of a waste of time. It was simply just an announcement about this mini concert tour for Breaking Dawn. Basically, 4 stops. And how is that relevant to me, being as I don't live in New York, Seattle, wherever it is, and I'm in Florida? And quite frankly, us Floridians, we keep on getting left out. And I don't like that. Stephenie Meyer needs to come to Orlando with this kick-ass Breaking Dawn tour. Granted, I have no idea who the heck Blue October is. I could care less. It's Breaking Dawn, and I would go anywhere. Anyway, I guess I did make a video blog on it. Whatever. Let's talk about this week, though. This week, we got to see... They spoke about the Cullen Crust, the controversial Cullen Crust, and we got to see it a little bit. And I think it's pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's not in the book, but I think it's a nice touch that they added. It's a nice little addition. Let's just leave it at that. I like how it kind of represents what their character would pick. Like Carlisle's, it doubles as a wedding ring. That's really cool. And Rosalie with the big one. Obviously, we know why that's hers. I still don't know what Esme's is. I haven't seen Esme's. Maybe I need to go look at more promo pictures a little bit more, but I have no idea what it is from the top of my head. I don't have internet access at the moment. But as soon as I get online tonight, I will find out. Jackson, great old Jackson Rathbone, decides to be a little smart aleck at Mr. Larry Carroll's little slip up of the tongue. Basically referring to the Cullen Crust as Cullen Crust. You know, like Pizza Hut or something, I don't know. But, apparently they've all got some Cullen Crust going on. I can't blame them. 200 years, 100 years, that's gonna add a little bit of Cullen Crust to you, I guess. And then, the mother of all Twilight Tuesday news, they showed a whole shot of the movie, basically. A whole take of a shot. From the greenhouse scene that we all know is not in the book. But I must say, I'm a fan. I like the way that they've changed that a little bit. Because the school would get a little bit boring to see constantly. Because that's basically all you see until chapter 13 or so? Wait, until Port Angeles, whatever. You see a lot of the school in the first part of the book, and I think that would get boring on screen. So I like the fact that they kind of changed it up and moved those scenes of turmoil between Bella and Edward to the greenhouse. I think that's pretty cool. And I also must say Robert Pattinson's American accent is quite darling. I loved it. Edward's really witty line there. I had a, what was it? I had an adrenaline rush. You can Google it or something like that. That was quite brilliant. And then when Bella tripped, I was like, yes, we got to see her trip. That was great. And I loved Anna. I'm sure not a lot of people were paying attention to her, but I thought she did really good as Jessica. And I really loved that little part of the scene. That was great. And Edward was kind of bitchy to Bella, I'm not gonna lie. But this is the right part in the book for that. In the movie, after the infamous car crash. Floridians are in Jacksonville. I loved it. That was brilliant. I really loved that line. Floridians are in Jacksonville. Yeah, they are. I love Jacksonville. Jacksonville's pretty awesome. I used to live there briefly. Went there for middle school. But Jacksonville rocks. That's what's in Jacksonville. I need to stop saying Jacksonville, because I'm sure I'm getting on your nerves. Jacksonville. I want to go to San Diego, like, now. I want to go to Comic-Con. Even when Heroes was at Comic-Con, I was like, cool. Comic-Con. Great. But now, we're going to have, like, basically the entire cast and Stephenie Meyer and Catherine Hardwicke at Comic-Con. I just need to make a quick request to anybody who's going to Comic-Con. Film the entire thing. Get as many pictures as your little heart desires, because I want to see every single detail as if I was actually there. If they show, like, more clips at Comic-Con, and we get to see them, that would be incredible. Oh my god. Ugh. I just love Twilight. God. I love Twilight. Twilight is amazing. Yes. Oh. Twilight-gasm, Twilight-gasm, Twilight-gasm. 44 days until Breaking Dawn. Oh, yeah. I hope you guys realize that is a month and a half. A month and a half until we have Breaking Dawn in our hands. Do you realize how freaking insane that is? In a month and a half, I will have read Breaking Dawn. I will know whether or not Bella becomes a vampire, which she totally will. Don't even get me started. Bella will be a vampire. I am pumped. Ugh.